And we have some breaking news coming in, viewers, at this point in time amid the ongoing tiff between the United States President Donald Trump and businessman and Trump's former colleague Elon Musk. We are learning that Elon Musk has deleted the post alleging Donald Trump's name appears in the Jeffrey Epstein Files. That's the latest update coming in. Remember, Elon Musk and Donald Trump had traded barbs publicly on Thursday. And that time, Tesla chief Elon Musk had alleged the files pertaining to the Epstein case were never made public since Trump's name was there. And now what we have learned is that Elon Musk has deleted this particular post wherein he had made this sensational claim. That's the latest update coming in. Is there a patch-up on cards? Let's go across to my colleague Srinjoy Chaudhary joining us on the broadcast. Srinjoy, are we looking at some kind of a patch-up?
Well, anything is possible with Donald Trump and Elon Musk, and everybody knows that. The point is that they've gone so far away from each other. A patch-up is, of course, entirely possible, but immediately it would be difficult. But what a lot of Republicans and a lot of Trumpistas and a lot of supporters of Elon Musk believe is that there has to be a patch-up, because if there is a patch-up, it will help both sides. And if there isn't, it will help their opponents, their political rivals. But at this point, there is also talk of Elon Musk beginning a political party. And he's spoken of a new party which could get the support of, he says, 80% of America. Now, historically, no third party has done well in America. It's only been the Republicans and the Democrats. And anybody, whether it's a Roosevelt or a Ross Perot or John Anderson or Ralph Nader, no one really has succeeded. So it is a challenge, but we'll have to wait and see, keeping in mind the kind of people both Trump and Musk are, whether a backup does happen, and if it does happen, how soon.
Right. But Srinjoy, tell us what's really happening behind the scenes, because there are certain reports, certain media reports suggesting that White House aides are working, overtime to ensure that President of the United States of America curtails his public criticism of Elon Musk. What more can you share with us?
Yes, and that along with this deleting of the tweet regarding those very, very potentially embarrassing details about Trump's personal life, may be a step in that direction. But how far this goes remains to be seen. But as it is, even after all this, it has been damaging to both sides.
Right. And we have also got a reaction from Donald Trump where he seems to suggest that he, as of now, is not really interested in speaking to Elon Musk. So what does this, war of words really mean for United States of America, for projects, specifically that belong to Elon Musk? For example, NASA's program, how much of that can be impacted? Because here we are talking about world's richest man on one side and world's most powerful politician on the other, the President of the United States of America.
Yes, undoubtedly. The point here is that both sides have made very, very strong remarks about the other. Now, at this point, any patch-up, of course, with Trump, any U-turn is possible. But a patch-up is very important for both. And if this war of words continues, it can be potentially embarrassing for both and difficult for America. Because let's face it, that Musk has been very critical of the budget. And the budget is yet to be cleared by the US.
Right.
Now, if it is stuck because Elon Musk has support in the Senate who agree with him, then the American economy and therefore the world economy would be at slight risk.
Right, Shinjoy, I'm just interrupting you there, requesting you to stay on with us. We have with us right now Pathikrit Pain, who is a geopolitical analyst. Good afternoon. Thank you very much for speaking with us here on Times Now. How would you like to respond to this latest development coming in from the United States of America? We are learning that Elon Musk has deleted the post in which he had claimed, in fact, Trump's name in Epstein Files. Are we looking at some kind of a patch-up there, some kind of a ceasefire understanding?
Well, even if there is a kind of a ceasefire or a patch-up, I think the damage has already been done. And this whole culture of putting everything up on the social media, especially when you're talking about the most powerful president of the world and probably one of the most powerful businessmen in the world, I think it was completely in bad taste. It's not, even in any government, you will never have consensus among all the participants. You just take care of those issues silently without going public and gung-ho. I think there is a problem with this culture, which is not something which will be appreciated. And so what happens from henceforth is that even the diehard supporters of that duo would have some kind of a element of doubt in what they do, because there's the kind of tweets that were coming from both sides, it was horrendous. I think even if you look at a country like India, you will never see something like that ever happening, in spite of all the kind of animosities that may exist between opposition and the government. There's a limit to certain things. Secondly, it's also a reality that Trump does need Elon Musk, given that Musk is a tech maverick, and the kind of reach that Musk has through the social media, the kind of proficiency he has shown in terms of technology, it is impossible for Trump to go ahead without that. At the same time, Elon Musk also does understand that many of the organizations of the world, of United States, especially the kind of organizations he runs, the space programs, it's not possible for them to survive or sustain without a certain kind of a government grant and support. So it's a symbiotic relationship which is known to everybody. Even before the elections, they actually stood rock solid behind each other. Without the influence that Musk has through the Twitter, it would not have been possible for Trump to get that kind of traction.
Right.
Sadly, it has gone that way. Perhaps it often happens when you have two such powerful people with such big egos, and that is where somewhere the issue of ethics and the submission to a larger goal comes. Perhaps that is lacking in this case. Yes, one last thing. Trump had mandated Musk to reduce expenditures. US aid was cut down for that. Now, if Trump goes for a $5 trillion expansion in the budget, what Elon Musk had stated, from the principal standpoint, there is nothing wrong. Then everything else was said. I think it was avoidable. Even if there's a patchwork, the patches will always be seen as visible cracks.
Absolutely. That's an interesting point of view that you've given to our viewers. Of course, a lot of damage has already been done. Thank you very much for speaking with us here on Times Now and sharing with us your perspective.